Okay, well, how's everybody doing? It is Monday morning, and I just had a little bit of a rain shower run through the area here. We are retooling, so to speak. We got our seedings in, we got them done Saturday night, and now we're getting ready to do hay again. So before I get going here today, I just got done feeding a little while ago, and I got to run up and take a door out of the silo here. We are finally to the point in this silo. This is a ribstone silo, and once you get down to the point, about the halfway point, you can just about see, can't quite see right about there. It's about at the halfway point. You can see a little better down here. You got them pieces of channel iron right there that the silo rings hooked to, and that's where there is a door. And there's a spot missing every other spot because they've actually got on these larger ribstone silos, they skip a door every other spot. So now I'm to the point where I can only take one door out at a time, but I'm feeding through 5 feet. The door's about 2 feet, and then the area above and below the door is another 6 inches or so. So we usually take doors out of the silo here on Wednesday, but my timing was a little off, and I had to skip a spot up there and get to the point where I could get to that skipped door here. So plus we're getting down in towards the bottom of the silo, and the corn's a little denser. So we're feeding about 5 foot out of this silo a week. Got my little string indicator right there indicating that we need to take a door out. So we're going to jump up in there, get the silo loader moved down, and get back to the rest of the day here. We've got to hook up mergers and mowers and everything else so we can get on the hay. I've actually got fuel going into the chopper here now. I ended up putting a set of knives in that the other day, a bunch of new pickup head teeth on and everything else. Getting back to the silo, we've had a little bit of trouble with the chute. We've got a clean chute on there. It's just a plastic tube coming down through the silo chute. We've had a couple of problems here lately with the damn thing falling off. It got caught in the auger one time here a little while ago, so the clean chute was running a little short, and every so often we end up with a mess of corn on the ground. I just got done cleaning that up, and I'm hoping by the time I take this move this unloader down, I'm hoping that the clean chute is going to be long enough now by moving it down that it's down into that little black funnel there. So let's get up into the silo here, get that done, and then get on with the rest of the day here with getting equipment hooked up to mergers and everything else. All right, Okay, that's that. Hopefully this week the insurance adjuster will be here to take care of that. We'll shut this fuel off and get cleaned up. Alright, we got a fresh change of clothes on here, and we are running a dosage of Clorox and water through the preservative tank on the chopper. We've got to get that cleaned out. We run inoculant through that Pioneer inoculant applicator there, so we went ahead and cleaned the filters out, cleaned the tank out. Now we're just running a solution of water and Clorox through just to get everything cleaned out of the line, and you can kind of see it spraying in there now. That nozzle blows in the side of the blower, so we're just going to kind of let that run until it's got that container empty. Sean has got the 8320 and the 8120 washed, and they're changing oil on both of these. And they're getting the flotation tires on the 900. So we need to get the receiver and the display put in the chopper, and then we're going to vacuum the grain drill out. So got to get the receiver up on top of the cab there, and the display in there as well. We had both of them out of there. We were using the display and the receiver on a tractor that we were spreading lime with, getting this ground ready to spread fertilizer on. So we're going to go ahead and get that set up. Okay, I'm getting ready to put the 2630 display in here, and this display mounts on the rail, the handrail across the right hand door in this 8000 series chopper. And then I've got this mount here. I made this one. It's got a 10 millimeter stud on it that I can thread this one into a corner post on a tractor, or the tractors that we have that have the rail that goes between the windows. That's got a slotted groove in it, and I can mount this there too, and put the display on that, and have the display right about here on a 7000 series tractor, or an 8, 9 even, and use the extended wire harness. This display is just going to mount right to this ball here, ram mount style ball. And then this is the 2630 display, and we have JD Link, what's called JD Link on the chopper here, and that sends all of our harvest data right to the cloud. And make sure you get this hooked up. It's just an Ethernet cable. And then what there is a modem on the chopper. And as soon as you get done with harvesting a field, what it'll do is transfer that data to the cloud, and you're able to view it through My John Deere. And anybody that has access to our organization can see that yield data. That's why we have to have a receiver on the chopper here as well, because it's got to know geographically where the machine is, and then when it's doing yield and all that type stuff, it has to know what's going on. And this also utilizes this larger display for the camera that's on the chopper neck here. This chopper also has what's called active fill, and that needs a satellite receiver as well, because it needs to know where the chopper is in correspondence to you know, ground speed and all that type stuff. So that's hooked in. Now we're going to jump up and clean out the grain drill. Right, Junior?
Yep.
All right, we're going to let the inoculant tank continue to run the solution through it, and that is, well, it's about half done, not quite. This display needs to be moved up a little bit here. And run that up there like that. All right. Alright, the seed that I have left over, which is only a few bags, I'm going to put in this plastic tote here. We could throw some mothballs in there and whatever, and then that'll keep without the moist getting into it. So, we got just 3 bags left, and that's what we're going to do with that. So, we'll get that in there, and I got to grab the lid for it. Alright, we are just about wrapped up for the day. They've got both mergers hooked up, both tractors that we use on the mergers. They both needed the oils changed. On this merger here, the tail end of second cutting, this plastic drive on this roll here that drives the belt twisted off, and then it caused this roll to kind of walk out of its spot a little bit, and got into the cleaner bolt, and it ended up ruining the belt here. So we've got a new belt right there to go on here, so we got to get that on tomorrow. They'll get this thing unfolded, and they'll get that belt on there. But we replaced the motor here too, because it had ended up getting into the shaft on it. So this is our older merger. We've got some work to do on this rod that's hooked to the shoe here too. So we got to get that squirreled around there and work on that as well once this thing gets unfolded. So we're gonna go up and check on Andrew now. He's cleaning up one of the bunks with a skid steer. So we're going to run up and check on him. Here, I'm shoving this into the bucket. Your mess against the cement wall. The cement wall right over there where those tires are. Alright? Turn around and I'll show you. Well, Junior wanted to be part of something today, so we are getting bunks cleaned up and ready for corn silage, and he wanted to get on a skid steer and scrape up concrete pads and everything. So that's what he's doing now. He's got that just about done. So this is a haylage bunk here, and it's nothing that really that we're gonna put anything into. We got just a couple of tires that are in the way, so we're gonna clean that up, organize that a little bit, and then we're gonna be getting ready to call it a day here. So well, that's just about going to do it for today. We've got this inoculant tank on the chopper all cleaned out, and I grabbed some Clorox from the house to run through that inoculant tank. And then this here is a tank that you can fill with water, and you can use it to wash your hands off and whatever. And I've got a little bit of Clorox left over, so I'm just going to pour some Clorox into there. Kind of keeps the all the mold or the fungus or whatever from building up inside that tank. And it also aids in a little bit of hand cleaner too. So once in a while I have to jump up in there and take that nozzle tip off, and that inoculant, you get that stuff on your hands and the stuff is sticky and everything else. So it's kind of nice to have something in the water there to aid in a little bit of hand cleaner. You can set a bar of soap down in this little cubby hole here, and that works good too. And usually from the warmth of the engine, this water is usually warm by the time you need it. So that's going to do it for the video today, folks. We got a lot of odd jobs to get on here tomorrow, and then we're going to start chopping here Wednesday, chopping hay. And once we get done with hay, we're going to have a little bit of a breather, and then we'll get right into corn. So I ended up putting a new set of knives into the chopper. Some pickup head teeth that the head needed, and it got a fresh oil change. So the chopper's all ready to go. We've just got some odds and ends to do with some other equipment here before we start on hay. We got to start cutting hay too. It's been raining on and off here today, so we didn't cut anything today. We're going to start cutting in the morning. So thanks for watching, folks, and remember to hit the thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't yet already, and we will catch you at the next video.